TNT.
Shout out to TNT Hoops. Appreciate you, Robert, man. You did a great job today. Also, give a big shout out to my sponsor, I Love Texas, Mark Hearn, Crystal Hearn. It's almost tax season, ladies and gentlemen, so get ready. 4591 Mill Branch. Thank you. All right, sports fans, I'm your host, Leon Taylor, I Love Sports Game Day, and today we have a former high school legend, Mr. Billy Richmond. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, my guy.
Good, good. Now, back in the day, you was doing it big on the court. Now you're the wing boy. Let's talk about this. First, let's talk about the past, man. Now, you know I talk to a lot of the local prospects in the city, and what kind of advice can you give some of these kids that have aspirations of playing in the NBA and playing college ball?
Man, to just work on the craft every day, keep the grades together, be able to manage both by being a good student athlete, you know, being respectful to the elders, and just consistently working on their craft, you know, day in and day out, just never giving up and always believing in themselves, because you're going to have people who are going to doubt your talents or what have you, but as long as you know what you can do, you're going to be okay.
Yes, sir. Now, let me take you back real quick. What was one of your biggest games when you played for Hamilton High School?
Probably my biggest game was when we faced Raleigh Egypt in the city championship. I think Scooter McFadden had like 34 and I had like 38. They wound up getting the win on a kind of bad call or blunder, as we want to say. But man, that was fun times, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That it was. I remember that game, classic moment. Now, when we talk about recruiting, what kind of advice can you give guys? Because I mean, you went through the gauntlet as well. You ended up choosing Vanderbilt. So when they come to this decision, what should they be looking for?
You just want to focus on the coaching element of it. During that time, Kevin Stallings was the coach at Vanderbilt, and he practically came down here every single weekend and watched me work out at Dean Lotz. It was Dean Lotz during that era who was the strength guru coach of that time. And like Coach Stallings came down, man, every single weekend. We talked and text all the time. Like he put it in overdrive a little more than some of the other SEC coaches that were recruiting me at the time. So the coaching, like you got to be comfortable with the coach. You want to make sure the coach is going to be there. He's tenured. And I guess just the proximity, you know, depends on the kind of kid you are. Like if you accustomed to being away and, you know, you're pretty grown up or mature, then, you know, you probably want to look into kind of getting away from this demographic or this area. So like I said, it's just a lot of different factors, man. But if they can just keep their head on straight, pray about it, and you know, focus on the coaching part of it.
Yes, sir. I think one of your best stats when you was in high school is actually your ACT score. What'd you get on the ACT score?
24.
24. It's just a perfect example that books come before ball. You can't have basketball without it. So it's very important that education is involved.
Definitely.
And you didn't make the NBA, but you also came back to the city to do other things, and let's talk about it.
So played overseas for a couple years and came back, started a food truck in Jacksonville, Florida. Was kind of just messing around with it, man. It took off, and I said I'm gonna bring it on back home, and wound up doing that 2.5 years ago. We'll be approaching year 3 far as Wing Guru, and we're set to have 3 locations, excluding the FedEx Forum. So if we include the FedEx Forum, it's 4 locations. We're expanding the South Haven region, as well as the Hernando region. So this thing has been taking off in a really rapid time frame. So we're just thrilled, man, to be back in Memphis and servicing Memphis.
Yes, sir. Now, how does a 6'5" guard like yourself get into the kitchen all of a sudden? Where did this all start?
Kind of transformed when I was around 9-10 years old, balancing books, basketball, and I was actually working. And a local wing place here is pretty popular. So like at 12 years old, I was the manager of the kitchen telling the grown-up adults what to do. So this kind of already was instilled in me. It's kind of in the DNA, so to say, going all the way back to my pops, who has his own Dun Dun's location on Austin P Road, so which they're doing pretty good too. So it was kind of in the DNA and something I had in my back pocket in case, you know, the hoops didn't work out. I was going to resort to this. And if this didn't work out, I got something else in my other back pocket. So like you got to always have something that's going on. You got to keep reinventing yourself, you know, to your crowd, to your audience.
So basically, you were versatile on the court and off the court.
There you go, Mr. Versatility, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, you've been doing great things. You got 2 locations going on, one out here in Stage in Bartlett, and you also have one on Mount Moriah, and you also in the FedEx Forum, man. That's big time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, is there anything else we could be looking forward to seeing from Wing Guru?
Man, so we actually are finalizing to where inside the FedEx Forum we're going to add another stand downstairs, like the people have been begging for it. So we say, hey, we're gonna give the people what they want. So they want another stand on the plaza level, so we're gonna give it to them. We did, like I just mentioned, the South Haven location is coming soon. Hernando, which is probably gonna be a bar as well. We got that in the fold, and we're just gonna try to keep this thing going on. We're getting a lot of interest from people in Nashville, people in Oxford, Mississippi. Like, people are, you know, gravitating to what we're doing, and we couldn't be more thrilled about it.
Yes, sir. The city of Memphis is very proud of you, man. You're doing big things, and also you're doing it in your own backyard, man.
Of course.
We wish you the best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And thank you for your time. And also, we appreciate you letting us come out here to your restaurant.
Come on, Guru Gang.
Yes, sir. Sports fans, I'm your host Leon Taylor. I Love Sports Game Day. I know you guys been waiting on it. Here we are. The #1 junior in the state of Tennessee, one of the top point guards in the country, Mr. Kennedy Chandler. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Now, for some of the people that don't know you, man, let's talk about how you first started playing basketball. Like, when did this all begin for you?
I first started playing when I was 5 years old with the Mykal Warriors, with Coach Rodney coaching me. So that's when that all started for me playing basketball.
Yes, sir. Now, when you was playing with Coach Rodney Newsom, what was that experience like? I know
he put the pressure on me. He always coached me hard. So for him, I always played up too, because I played with my dad also in the Mykal Warriors. So I always played up my whole life. So it was a good experience for me and good competition me playing up.
Yes, sir. Now, who was influential in your development?
You know, everyone played basketball in my family. So my sister played, my granddad played, my granddad went to Hamilton too, my dad went to Hamilton. So for me, all of them influenced me pretty much to play basketball, created a around my whole family, you know. So I just continued playing the sport, and I'm glad I chose the sport to play.
Yes, sir. Surprising you end up in Hamilton. Now, since you've been playing for so long, like, when did you realize that this was something that you really wanted to take seriously?
Probably after second grade year when I quit football. So third grade year, that's when I started knowing that this is sport I'm continuing playing, and this is what I want to just keep on playing till, like, if I want to go pro or not, that's what I want to keep doing. That's when I decided I wanted to play.
Yes, sir. Now, let me give the fans a quick fun fact. You said you played football. I heard you was a pretty good running back.
Yeah, I was. I played for Whitehaven Cowboys in my school. So for me, my granddad played 3 sports. He played baseball, basketball, and football. My dad was basketball. So for me, I was really good at football, but I know how to choose one sport. So I chose basketball.
All right. Now, when I first witnessed you on the basketball court, you was in the 8th grade. I saw your potential, and I was like, that kid's going to be special. I didn't know you was going to end up what you are right now, though. You blew up so fast. I mean, you set out your freshman year. In your 10th grade year, you just took off. So what's 2019 been like for you?
It's been a great adventure, a great experiment for me. for me, I had to choose if I want to play at Mokane or not, because traveling there every weekend practicing was I had to choose. I had to talk to my family about it, me playing with them or not. So this year has been crazy for me, going out of town back and forth. It's been going to camps. It's just great. 2019 probably been my busiest and most fun experience of the year.
Yes, sir. Now, like you said, you've been traveling so much, and with you pretty much doing this at such a young age, how do you prepare yourself for different cities, getting on the planes and stuff?
For me, I gotta keep my mindset, mental. I know it's tiring, but I know I gotta push through it because it's the best for me. For me, I choose Mokane. That was the best fit for me. I'll be playing the next year, so this year just first step. Now next year I'll know what I expect from traveling there, and this year was just big experience for me, and it's been a busy year.
Yes, sir. You had a phone call from an NBA player to get you to go to Mokane?
Yeah, I did. Trey Young.
Trey Young.
Head coach who now is my head coach from Mokane, but now he had coaches at PG. He had color coach now at University of Kansas City, but he had called Trey, and Trey had told me how Mokane was. He told me that it would be a good fit for me, so speaking to him was just crazy for me to speak to him. A good experience. He told me how good it was, and that's when that's when I decided to look at it.
Yes, sir. Now, let's talk about this Peach Jam ride that you just had. Now, every game, big time players that you playing against. What was that like?
It was good competition everywhere, every game, packed games, people lined up before the game before us to get out the gym. College coaches lined up, Peach Jam just crazy. It's a good atmosphere, and I got to step up, and we had to win Peach Jam. That's what we ended up doing.
Yes, sir. Now, how can I say this? When you played on the circuit and you playing against guys like Sharif Cooper and stuff, do you feel like you have something to prove every night when you're playing them? Like you're trying to do something for your ranking, or just?
I'm just playing my role, trying to get the win. I don't care about the rankings and none of the people in front of me. If you play me, I recognize you as a regular basketball player, and I just play my role. I don't care about none of that. I just play, get the win with my team, and that's what we strive for. Peach Jam. So that's what we did.
Yes, sir. So you didn't think about the individual accolades. You thought about your team.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It's big time, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk about recruiting. Your first scholarship offer was Ole Miss University.
UT Martin, 8th grade.
Sorry, UT Martin, 8th grade. 8th grade?
Yeah.
8th grade, first scholarship offer.
Yeah.
Okay, your first big time D1 offer was?
Tulane, second offer, then Ole Miss, my third offer. It was the beginning of this year.
Yes, sir. Now, with all these college coaches sending you letters, some of them calling you, what's that been like for you at such a young age?
It's been crazy, all of them calling me, texting me, gotta reply back to all of them, which it's just crazy. All of them texting me, calling me, it's a dream come true, and me getting all these scholarships and all the attention around these college coaches, and it's been a great experience, and just looking forward to see more college coaches keep texting and calling me.
Yes, sir. Now, you're only gonna be a junior, so what are you taking from when these coaches call you for right now?
Right now, I'm trying to build a relationship with all the coaches and just trying to find the best fit for what school I want to go to. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes, sir. Now, who has stood out to you as far as your recruitment right now? Like, what coach has been active on your phone line?
Ole Miss, Florida State, Tennessee, Auburn, pretty much a lot more. I just can't think right now. It's been crazy. Arizona and Duke and North Carolina been texting me, calling me. Roy Williams called me the other day. Coach Nolan from Duke had texted me, and they would come to see me play at USA. So in Michigan too, they've been some nice schools texting me and calling me. So
yes, sir. Now, when you got the University of Memphis to finally offer you, what was the experience like?
It was a good experience to get an offer from my hometown, Memphis. So he a good guy, a good coach, a great person. It was good to get an offer from my hometown.
Yes, sir. Now, do you have a particular dream school?
Duke always been my dream school, but I'm looking for the best fit. If Duke is not my best fit, then I'm just looking for Duke always been my dream school, but like because Kyrie is my favorite player, so it's always been my dream school. But I'm looking for the best fit. I'm not looking for if Duke not the best fit, I'm not gonna go there. Even though it's been a dream school for me, I'm going where the best fit is for me.
Yes, sir. Have you already taken the ACT?
No, I'll take it. I'm starting after USA. I'm starting getting tutored from my school. My school has been helping me. They want me to go ACT, so I already had to be with my school and stuff. So I'm already got it planned out. I'm taking it like September. I'm taking it many times I can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what's your GPA right now?
Like a 3-something. I really don't know. It's like a 3-something. It's not bad. It's good. It's not bad. You know, that's one thing I gotta do. Keep my grades up. This year, trying to get the ACT tour, knock it out the way, and focus on my basketball pretty much. Trying to get the ACT score out the way and get a good score on it.
Yes, sir. Now, is there a point guard in the NBA that you look at and you kind of try to say, okay, I want to get my game like this?
I look at Chris Paul and Kyrie. Chris Paul pick and roll and the way he defends on defensive end. Kyrie, the way he finishes, and just those are my people too. Most people, the two people I look up to the most.
Yes, sir. Now, you're going to be a junior. What can we expect from this new Broadcast team?
You know, a better team than last year. Even though we want to stay, we want to do it again. We expect this is a better team for us to get better every day. Practicing, off-season work, we getting better every day. That's what we're looking for us to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, last year was your first time starting, right?
Yeah.
Your first year starting, you win the state championship. And now you're on the road to make a back-to-back. That's quite impressive, man. Well, we wish you the best of luck, man. Thank you for your time. Right.